Welcome back. All right, ladies, I would love to hear from you. Like, share with us, what are some of the things that you've taken away from your conversations in the rooms? Some of you might have been talking to each other for the first time, but I'd love to just hear your reflections. So feel free to jump into the chat or even to unmute yourself and share verbally.
Good afternoon, ladies. Good morning. Sorry.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, so my name is Go, and I learned today something very interesting about Janet's business that she's doing down in Kenya, for waste collection. And Janet she would like to get a funding for 1 million shillings to be able to compress plastic so that then she can have more waste that is taken to the waste place or to the waste fill or the landfill site, I think. So I just wished her all the best, that somebody can come through for her, then that will also help her business to grow and make more revenue, really, because then the more she's able to compress the material, then the more she's able to transport more. But it was just interesting also just to know that she does collection of waste even at funerals, at gatherings and stuff. So that was very interesting and insightful for me. Thank you, Janet, for sharing with us in the group. Much appreciated.
Thank you. Anyone else want to share? Feel free to share in the chat or even to unmute if you'd like. Chio says she spoke with Natasha, Kemi, and Salem for the first time, and it was interesting.
Yeah, let me share on that group. It was really
Sure.
nice. Let me share on that same group with Chio. It was nice to hear. It's because I offer a service, but the rest offer, yeah, together with Falone, we offer a service. But hearing the product side of the product offering, how much work goes behind the scenes to develop a product to the point where it gets to that perfect phase. There's so much work that goes on and on and on. That was really interesting to hear. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Natasha.
Mm.
It's fascinating how different service businesses and product businesses are. I mean, there's similarities for sure, but you don't have to worry about R&D, testing, manufacturing, branding. I mean, of course, you have branding for your storefront, but it's not the same way like every single package needs to have a brand. Amazing. Fanja says my group was not too talkative. Yeah, probably. Sorry, maybe the language barrier. Sorry, Fanja. All right, ladies, I would like us now to go into our pitches because we have two women who have been selected to present their businesses today. One of them is Natasha, who we were just chatting to now, and the other is Oluwakemi. So Natasha, why don't we go ahead and start with you because we tested out your slides already. So I will stop sharing on my side. You can start sharing on your side. And so what we've done is we have invited these two ladies to pitch their business. They will have 3 minutes each to share about their businesses. And then we will have also 2 minutes for questions. So either questions in the chat or indeed questions off mute if you prefer. So Natasha, over to you. I hope everyone can see her screen.
Okay, so good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. My name is Natasha Nje, and I'm the co-founder of Havana Laundromat, and I like to call myself a laundropreneur. So what we're trying to do is building a scalable professional laundry solution for Nairobi's fast-growing urban market. Where's the slide moving? Okay, so why should you care? So here's a fun fact. On average, a person spends about 3 hours a week doing laundry. That's about 150 hours a year. And that is time that you could be spent, with your family, working, or just relaxing, or even building the nation. Yet in Kenya, the market is still dominated by informal, inconsistent, and weather-dependent options. So that's where APfWE comes in. We're trying to make laundry efficient, professional, and convenient for everybody. What problem do we solve? We're trying to offer a professional, fast, and reliable laundry service within 24 to 48-hour turnaround time. We're offering a pickup and delivery, which is in key neighborhoods. Basically, we want to eliminate inefficiencies, inconvenience, and the quality risks that happen around laundry care. Who we serve? Our primary markets are young professionals, university students, busy families. All these people are looking for more time. And we're also targeting a B2B market where we have SMEs like salons, gyms, spas, Airbnbs, and boutique hotels. They also need reliable outsourced linen care, right? So all these markets are looking for time-saving professional laundry solutions. Our competition, we're competing against our traditional dry cleaners who have very premium pricing, but there's also a slow service within that sector. The informal sector, at home in Kenya, we call them mamafua, these ladies who come and take your clothes or they wash your clothes in your house, but they're inconsistent and they're not scalable. There are a few laundromats that are there in the market, but they lack the delivery option and corporate solutions, the B2B part. And then there's now on-demand online platforms like Uber Eats and Glovo. However, for them, laundry is like an add-on and it's not like a core service. So we want to position APfWE to be the go-to laundry brand and not just a side hustle on the go. So how do we differentiate ourselves? We sort of see ourselves as a blend of the dry cleaner level of professionalism. We have the affordability of the informal market, and we're also developing solutions that are tailored to the B2B market, where the demand is both recurring and is also very predictable. Our revenue model, we generate our revenue through per kilo pricing, which we target to give to our individuals. There's also subscription plans for our recurring customers. And for the B2B market, we have bulk service contracts. So basically, we've created a model where every wash and fold delivery service adds predictable and also a scalable revenue. So our team has myself, I'm the founder. I deal with the business development side of the business, the brand and customer experience. My co-founder, unfortunately, he lives in the States, but he specializes in the systems and project management, which ensures our operational efficiency as we scale. And we also have a strong operational team. We've got trained laundry people on site, and we also have people dealing with customer service, right? So our ask is we're looking for an investment of 10 million Kenya shillings. We want to expand our footprint via more pickup and drop-off points. We also want to expand our B2B market. So we want to invest in industrial pressing equipment. We're looking for strategic partnerships within property developers like apartments, the student hostels, and also hospitality players. And we're also looking for support in terms of advisory to help us with our logistics and operations platform. So yeah, that is APfWE Laundromat. And thank you for listening.
Amazing. Well done, Natasha. Great presentation. Thank you. Anyone have questions for Natasha? We can take maybe one or two if you have any. Great. Yeah, really well done, Natasha. Like super clear, very concise. If I were to give small feedback, I would maybe just not say that your co-founder's in the States. it doesn't matter. Like, no, for real, like in the future, like it's okay, yes, it's a hassle for you that he's there, but like it's not something that you have to really make public in the beginning. And then with your ask for 10 million, to maybe just break it down further, like how much of that, and I know you said it, but like visually maybe say like how much of that is going towards equipment, how much of it is going towards rent and real estate, how much of that is going to go towards staff, just to have someone, like especially for an investor, like to see, oh, she's really thought about this. She's thought about exactly what this money is going to do and how it will help her to grow. But very, very good. Polina, you have a question. Go ahead and you can unmute yourself or you can type however you prefer.
Yes, my question is, what's your niche in terms of laundry? Because there are maybe some other laundry mats. Maybe I missed that, but like, what would you say is your niche? Something that makes you stand out with what you're doing. Yeah, that's my question.
Thank you.
Okay,
Natasha.
so we sort of have found a niche with because we're based, so we have two stores. We have one in a very highly populated, like apartment living. I guess that's what it is. It's apartment living. There's no space to do your laundry, to hang your laundry. When it's raining, it's impossible to have your laundry dry. So that's the main niche. It's apartment living, and also we've also discovered the students. So they sort of have the same pain point of having time to do laundry. There's no time to do laundry. So that's where we sort of come in. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, fantastic. Natasha, we're going to go ahead and say thanks one more time, and we'll now allow Olubukemi to be the presenter, but really well done. Thank you.
Good morning,
Olubukemi, you're
everyone.
here. Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Sorry, we had some tech challenges earlier, but let's hope this
Yes.
works.
Can you hear me? Can you see what I'm sharing?
Yep, but you just have to make it full screen because we just see the full PowerPoint app. So go down to the bottom right and you have that, I wish I could point on the screen. Yeah, that thing. To the right?
To
the
my
left.
right.
To the left. That little
Is
thing
it
that
to my
has
right
like
or
a
to my
little.
left?
So see that slider where it says the magnifier? Go down a bit. This one, right below.
Sorry. Okay.
That one, exactly. Click on that and it should allow you now to go full screen. Yeah.
Is it okay now?
No, it's still. Oh, there we are.
Right.
Now we can see full screen, right?
Hooray.
Okay.
All right, Maggie, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Oluwakemi, Florence Oluwakemi Osagboje from Lagos, Nigeria. I run Eliona Business Development Services. It's a non-financial service provider for SMEs. Okay, so we have identified the following problems in Nigeria, among the SME sector. Majority of SMEs fail within the first few years because they lack financial management, they lack risk management skills, limited access to business development resources, and limited tools and platforms are available for them to manage finances, to manage customers and operations effectively. These are records. These statistics are records by the Small and Medium Development Agency of Nigeria, Nigerian National Bureau of Statistics, and of course, from my own work with the few SMEs that I've related with, even my own business that I've done over the years, I have discovered all of this. So there is need for user-friendly solutions that are tailored to small businesses. So we are looking away from the traditional business consulting to something that every SME can have access to without having to spend so much. Because when you talk about business consulting in Nigeria, we always look at it as something very big and unaffordable for SMEs. So we are looking away from that traditional consulting to something that you can have on the go. And we are introducing Eliona Smart Biz app that helps SMEs to manage, to grow, and scale their businesses. So it's going to deliver financial tracking, inventory management and sales tracking. You are able to generate your invoicing and billing. You're able to relate with your customers, and can also have your business plans written, your proposals written by just answering a few tailored questions from the app, right? It's going to be easy, affordable, and the aim at the end of the day is to help reduce the failure rates among our SMEs, right? Excuse me. So our target markets are these startups. We have about 40 million of them in Nigeria alone. So our target markets are the startups, the small businesses, the informal traders, the MSMEs. And with the increasing mobile adoption in Nigeria, in Africa, it creates a perfect market condition for such a digital solution, right? And okay, so we are able to, from statistics, this are, like I said earlier, we have about 40 million SMEs in Nigeria alone. And so we have been able to say, let's even assume that, statistics also have shown that about 60% of these SMEs are in the urban areas, and a number of them, larger percentage of them also use smartphones. So we are very positive that this is going to be, adopted by a good number of SME owners. What are the revenue model? It's going to be, subscription model. We have the subscription model, monthly purchase, monthly subscription or annual subscription as is convenient for each user. Then we have in-app purchases. I mentioned earlier that the app can also help generate business plan, proposal that will be paid for. And of course, in-app advertisements and, from partner brands. Our go-to-market strategy will be digital marketing campaigns, partnership with SME hubs and Chamber of Commerce and the likes, workshops, and referral programs. Our early users, our early adopters will be incentivized to, will have certain incentives for introducing more users. So those are the marketing strategies we are looking at. Okay, so we are aware that there are a number of apps in the, in the ecosystem that help SMEs to do one or two things. But the thing is, these are just, they focus on one area. Like Bumper is just doing, website creation, inventory management. Some others are just doing accounting, helping with financial management and the likes, bookkeeping, invoicing. But we are talking about an all-encompassing app that helps manage customers, manage inventory, manage finances. So that's going to be our competitive advantage. We have a holistic business growth platform. We have an SME-friendly and pricing accessibility. Okay, so all these others are also on the high side. You have to pay a higher fee for your monthly or annual subscription. But we are looking at something very affordable that even the very small SME that is just starting out will be able to afford. And even the underserved. Many of these other competitors are not even accessible to people in the underserved areas. But we are making sure that we'll bridge that gap, right? Okay, so this is me as a founder. I have over 15 years professional experience, multi-sector experience. I have my background in management, and I have worked with a number of SMEs. I've been an entrepreneur myself, so I understand this pain that SMEs face in Nigeria. And that was why I founded Elena Business Development Services. And well, we have a team gap though, but with these people in place, we believe that we will be able to achieve the aim, the objectives of Elena Business Development Services. And that brings me to our asking. So on our team gap, we did say that we have co-founder, chief operating officer, COO, who is the developer. That brings me actually to the asking. The first thing we are looking for right now is a developer. We are still in the ideation stage, idea stage, and we're working, trusting that before the end of this year, we will be able to start working on our MVP. But right now, we are actively seeking, we're talking with developers already, but actually seeking for a developer that can come in as a co-founder that can really, be committed to not just deliver the service and walk away, will be there to, really be part of the development stage of the app. Also, we are seeking grant funding for the MVP developments, IP protection, marketing and customer acquisition, and of course, onboarding, feedback, and improvements. Thank you for listening. These are our contacts, and I await your questions and
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing more about your business. We have time for maybe just one question. Does anyone have a question that you would like to ask? Or anyone want to sign up as a client? Because some of you might also need this, huh? Let us know if there's any questions. Maureen shares, very impressive. Well done.
thank you.
And flying the Nigerian flag for you also in the chat. Yeah, well done. All right, ladies, if there's no questions, then we will now move on. Thank you again for your commitment, for sharing these slides, for bringing your passion also into the pitch presentation. Let me go ahead and come back to my screen. So we are now going to move on to the country projects presentation. I'll be handing actually over to Christina, who is going to invite our two speakers on to share more about the country projects that are happening that you may be able to tap into in some way. So Christina, over to you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Danielle. Thank you. So as you may recall from actually our first networking session, BIC Africa is a project that, let's say, doesn't work alone, but we work together with 5 other countries from which some of you ladies are. And today we invited our partner, UNIDO, from the BIC Somali project and also the Madagascar country project, because actually, out of the 30 of you ladies, there are 3 participants from Somalia. We have 5 participants from Madagascar. We have also 5 participants from Ethiopia and 1 from Angola. So we thought it's quite important that we connect you and we share with you some of the details about the incubators that are present in these countries, since we're working very closely with the local country projects, each of which are trying to develop business incubators, support business incubators in their own country. So firstly, I would like to invite Rosto Rakonomezantsoa from the Madagascar country project, and then we also will have Jamila Mohammed Hassan from the Somalia country project, and following that, I will also very briefly present the Ethiopian and Angolan project. But yes, Rosto, so I'll hand over to you right now. Many thanks for being here today and presenting. Please feel free to go ahead and share your screen.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the introduction. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I will share my screen first. You can see my screen now.
Yes, it's not in full screen mode, but we can see it. Maybe, yeah, if you can just click on the button on the bottom, indeed, the upper. Now it disappeared.
Okay. Just 1 minute. Uh, Now it's okay.
Yeah, also there is a slideshow button at the bottom of the screen. So maybe if you can try pressing on that, but otherwise, if it's complicated, then just go ahead.
Okay. You can see the content of the presentation.
Yeah, we can see, but it's not full screen. Normally, there is a button on the bottom of your screen that says slideshow. It's like a little
Okay.
sign. If you click on that, then it should be able to go in full screen mode. But if you don't manage to, then yeah, there is a. Can you see on the bottom the fourth sign after the notes?
Okay. It's not on full screen.
No.
Okay. Let me. No, I think it's full screen.
Still not, but
Okay.
it's okay. It's okay. Just go ahead.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Then it's a big pleasure for me to present you the project Incuboost in Madagascar. Um, I will talk about 3 points today. First of all, I will share you informations about our project Incuboost. And secondly, I will present you the 36th Enterprise Support Organization framework network in Madagascar. And then I will end with contact details of this enterprise support organization in Madagascar. So let's start with the project. The project Incuboost is founded by the European Union and supported by the EBN BIC Africa, with objective to contribute to the creation of jobs and economic opportunities to strengthen inclusive growth in Madagascar. There are three outputs of the project. First of all, is about the capacity building of 20 members of enterprise support organization. And the second output is about the establishment of the network. And the last output is about the credit access facility. Then
Roster, just to
let's
let
go.
you know, you're still on the first slide.
There's still.
Yeah, now
There
it
is a.
changed. Now it changed. Thank you.
Okay, it's okay now. So I will not present on full screen then. Okay. We are here in the second point of my presentation. I will present you the network of enterprise support organization in Madagascar. As I said earlier, the selection committee validated 36 enterprise support organization for the network in Madagascar. There is dialogue platform, regular exchange, and support with 5 financial associations and 7 technical institutions, 12 representatives of the private sector, and 3 other entities. Technical and financial support by European Union, BIC Africa, United Nations, and donors, and the Republic of Madagascar. So now there are the network. You can see here in the screen the 25 enterprise support organization in the capital in Antananarivo, and there are also after I will share you the business directory of these all these enterprise support organization. Note on screen you can see 11 enterprise support organization in the region over than Antananarivo. So on the map you can see regional distribution of these enterprise support organization in Madagascar. That includes financial associations, technical institutions, and private sector. You can find on the map the number of enterprise support organization by region. So here are the contact details of the. You can address us if you need support. You can contact us also, but I will share you the business directory of all these 36 enterprise support organization after. So that's yeah. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks, Russell. Thank you so much for being here. And indeed, ladies, so we will share all the presentations from today and also the document that Russell mentioned with the contacts of the 36 organizations in Madagascar. So don't worry, we will put all of that on our shared platform on Google. And indeed, don't hesitate to reach out to Russell for those of you who are from Madagascar, and we're happy to put you in touch with the business support organizations of your region or that can support you with your sector. So that's our aim really with this today. Okay, so now I'm happy to invite Jamila Mohammed from the Big Somali project. I'm just gonna share the presentation of on my screen. Jamila, can you see it?
Yes, I can see it. Thank you.
Perfect. Just let me know when to switch the slide. Thank you.
Yeah, I will let you know. And good afternoon, everyone. And I'm Jamila Mohammed Hassan, National Coordinator for the Big Somali Program at United Somalia. We are very happy today to be part of this closing sessions. And also we are very happy to see our incubatees participate in this important sections. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today and also to share with you the progress of the impact of the United Somalia Business Incubators project, and as well as the project is designed and support entrepreneurship and SMEs creation in Somalia. Through that, and also over the past few years in this program has become and empowering the young man and woman, entrepreneurship, fostering and innovation, and as well as also strengthening the local startups entrepreneurship. Regarding the context and the opportunities of this project is a limited focus ecosystem gaps and also as well as the lack of intensive resources. As we know, the unstructured program and the grant-driven demand. Regarding the opportunities, we are also seeing the structure of the incubation for the Big Somalia program, fostering the creation of peace. When Somalia entrepreneurship landscape, as we know, we know the Somalia's entrepreneurship landscape is a fully potential, but also facing a challenges. And for the startups, then lack of the access to the technology trends and ecosystems, and also the large term of the impact. And there are also the opportunities in this. We are this where is a program established in the vision creation through the structure innovation driven and market oriented. Also, in a longer term of the impact. Next, Christina. Yeah, as you can see, the project overview on overall the goal initiative is to foster inclusive economic growth and job creation in Somalia and empowering young entrepreneurship, including men and women, through the local driven. Because of in Somalia, we 75% is a youth, and there is so many lack of job creation. But regarding to this project, and also improves and increases the economic growth and job creation in Somali youth, including women, men and women. And also this project is a main features, duration is 2026. Almost we have done the 3 years and above. We work closely with the federal government of Somalia in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and local partners, including our incubators, two in Mogadishu, Simadailam and Iris, and also one in Hargeisa, it's Harhab. Okay, next. The project areas, we are mostly focusing on 3 areas: capacity building and technical assistance in equipping Somalia's incubators with the skills and resources to drive high quality incubation and access and acceleration program. The second is the access to finance. We know most of the incubators, they have the challenges for the access to finance, but in this project we are facilitating also, we are facilitating the connection between the entrepreneurship and financial institutions as well as on the financial institutions and investors, and it helps them to get access to the finance. And also the third is a support and ecosystem building. In this, in an ecosystem building, creating collaboration network that includes incubators, research centers, and universities and international partners. Next. The project role is strengthening in the incubators. As already mentioned, we are working with the 3 partners, Simadai Lab and IRIS based in Mogadishu, and also Harhab based in Hargeisa. And the infrastructure supports capacity building, and also mentoring, training, and networking. Next. Yeah, this is the incubation process. We do outreach and bootcamp in 1 month, and also pre-incubation also is when the business planning and training lead with incubation support. The incubation is also 3 months training, as well as the post-incubation. These are the process when we are Big Somali program. The process of this, it's almost a 1 year program. That's the main point they will receive it. Next. Yeah, in the Big Somali, we are now in the 3rd cohort. We are planning to start, but these are the first cohort across the 3 incubators. Our Big Somali cohort 1, we have received 1,345. You know, the applicant is, you can understand how the Somali youth interesting to receive the opportunities. And we have shortlisted. The shortlist is 182 across 3 incubators and had a 3 days bootcamp and business week section. And after the shortlisting, the pitching business, each incubator they selected 2 and 20. We have 60 cohort 1. This 60 they went through the 1 year program Next. And also next we had a second cohort called 3 incubators plus EDU satellite incubators. In this cohort, it's a different to the other first cohort. Because of this cohort, we are also including the EDU satellite incubators. Our first application we have received it 1,313, and we have shortlisted the 3 incubators and also including the 3 EDU satellite based in Bedowa, Kismayo, and Mogoten and Bosaso. We have shortlisted 254. Then 72 incubators directly went to the cohort 2 program. And the news is the key innovation is a second cohort enriched for the EDU satellite in Bedowa, Bosas, and Kurun. This expansion broader access to the mentorship training and resources, inspiring the entrepreneurship, fostering local entrepreneurship, and strengthening regional connection within Somalia entrepreneurship ecosystem. Next. Yeah, and here our partners contact is Sima Dailab, is a Bahjasa director, and also this is a service they provide. The second is a HARAP, and also the third is the IRS. All these services offer outreach, awareness, and engagement activities, and advertising the application of each cohort, and the bootcamp, intensive training workshops, and also incubation training, entrepreneurship, and business plan skill to development, the business plan in Canvas, and the strategy and design, and business counseling mentoring. Next. Yeah, just I want to add some information, the impact, the impact and the future vision of the BIC Somali program. Our program offers a mentorship training and networking opportunities, also equipping entrepreneurship with the skills and the resource empowering local incubators. We are also, United Somalia, also creating the self-sustaining entrepreneurship ecosystem that will continue to generate opportunities long-term to the program to the end. In conclusion, the United Somalia Business Incubators Program is more than just a project. It is it's for the innovation, collaboration, and economic growth. We are proud of this journey, the journey for far and exciting about the lies ahead as we continue to support Somali entrepreneurship as well as and building bright, more resilience in the future. And I would like to say congratulations to all of the young women who participate in this section program, and also thank you again.
Thank you so much, Jamila. Thank you for being here and for sharing about the project and also the contacts of the incubators that the ladies from Somalia can contact. It's really appreciated. Okay, so we're running a little bit late. I'm gonna present very briefly also the Angolan and the Ethiopian country project in about 5 minutes time, and then I'll hand over to Ophelia after that, who's here from the European Commission. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you. So as said before, we had in this cohort also 5 ladies from Ethiopia. So as such, we wanted to present also this project. So similarly to the Somali, to the Madagascar project, the aim here was also to support and reinforce business incubators locally. So actually, in this case, 15 incubators have been selected from the ecosystem and continuously supported. And the aim was also has been also to support agri-tech, specifically agri-tech businesses, 530 startups and 360 MSMEs. So this project has been implemented by SEQA. It's actually a German development organization. The approach here was threefold. So firstly, the idea was to support incubators themselves through so-called BIC Academy, so to provide capacity building to these 15 organizations that were selected through workshops, training of trainers, sessions, and so on. Secondly, the aim was to support agri-tech and agribusiness enterprises through what was called mini MBA. So through the training of trainers program, so the support to the incubators, that then incapacitated them to support in turn the enterprises that are in agri-tech and agribusiness. So, and as part of that also, some of them received financial training. And then finally, as a third step, they could also receive access to finance through loan facilities. So the BIC Ethiopia project also collaborated with various financial institutions to create new financial access opportunities for MSMEs. So just to illustrate this in one slide and without going into many details, this is the process. So firstly, to have the incubator capacity building program, then for those 15 incubators to actually support directly the startups and the MSMEs through the mini MBA program, so what was called starter program and catalyzer program. And then selected MSMEs and selected startups could get financial literacy trainings. And again, so with this funnel mechanism, some of them could then finally access the loan facility. For example, get grants, loans, and so on. So this is very briefly the program outline, and here are the details also of all the incubators that BIC Ethiopia has been working with. We will share these slides with you as said before, so feel free to check them and really, if needed, to contact those who are in your regions or are active in your sectors. So you can find all the details here, and also don't hesitate to reach out to us via email so that we can contact you then with the Ethiopian partners that we have. And the Angolan country project, so in this case, similarly, so the budget for this was 2 million. It's a project that started in June 2022 and is running until the end of this year. The idea overall and the objective was to foster decent job creation and sustainable livelihoods in Angola, to catalyze the entrepreneurial environment and the private sector. So here, similarly to the other project, there was also a component focusing on capacity building for incubators and accelerators, again, through mentorship, business development, financial management training to business incubator managers. In parallel, there was also a goal to support startups. So here the goal has been to support 20 startups through developing business plans for them and also guiding them on how to establish efficient business and organizational structures. Finally, the project has been also facilitating market access. So they've been organizing various workshops, fairs, market events for startups to showcase themselves. For example, through the Angola Startup Summit, which is a big annual event there, and startups were selected to pitch. And overall here, the goal was to support 15 incubators, accelerators, and 50 startups. So the project is still ongoing until the end of this year. And again, here is a list of the business support organizations that the project has been working with. I missed that this one is implemented by IFC, which is part of the World Bank. So we're closely collaborating with them. And again, please feel free to send an email to me or to Robert or to Dawit, and we can always connect you with a local partner. And again, as you see here, we're working with about 10 business support organizations in Luanda, the capital, but there are also business incubators that have been part of the project that are in the provinces. So yeah, really depends. Okay, that's all. I really wanted to cut this short as we're running late. And so now, as a next step, I'm happy to hand over the word to Ophélie Bouquet, who's here today from DG INPA from the European Commission, and who will be presenting us with some relevant opportunities about other EU-funded projects, specifically the IYBA, Investing in Young Businesses in Africa, and their We4A program. So Ophélie, thank you so much for being here, and please feel free to go ahead and share your screen. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you. And thank you very much for inviting me for this last networking session. I will share my screen now and try to be as quick as possible, but also as understandable as possible. Okay, I cannot see. For some reason, it's not.
I could see it for a second and then it disappeared. But I can also try.
Yeah,
I can try putting it on my screen.
Because I cannot see the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, that'd be great.
Now?
Yeah, perfect. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I will try to present very quickly this initiative. It's a Team Europe initiative called Investing in Young Businesses in Africa. And basically, Team Europe came about after or during COVID-19, where EU member states understood that working together would be more impactful and efficient related to health sector. And then they said, let's try to do it with other thematic and other sectors that are important to the Commission and important in the partnership they have with African government. And so MSMEs financing, development of incubators, accelerators, and private equity or venture capital was one of the main common ground between the EU Commission and the African government. That's how this initiative came about. So it was created in 2021. Can we go to the next slide, please? So basically, thank you. So this initiative has 3 different pillars. We have one pillar that is really trying to focus on supporting very, very early stage businesses, so at the ideation level, with both financial and technical support. And understand for BIC, it's mostly the technical support that you can provide, so that's great. And then the second pillar is mostly working with early stage businesses that are a bit more mature, that need more than grant money or that need maybe equity to scale up their business, to grow their business, and that need, accelerators programs mostly compared to the incubator programs. And then we have a third pillar that is related to entrepreneurship ecosystem, so supporting, BDS, business development services providers or ASOs. And so we have a couple of programs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 programs currently. But I will focus on 2 programs that I think are more, relevant for the audience here. So can we go to the next slide? Oh yeah, just this one is to let you know who is involved with this initiative. You have the Commission, you also have DFIs, so Development Financial Institutions such as EIB, APfWE, and the EBRD, and they are basically the actors that can provide credit lines either to banks, or they can invest in funds that then invest in MSMEs like yourself. So it's very important to have also financial actors within this initiative. And then, of course, we have the EU member states, mostly Germany, Spain, Belgium, France, to name a few. And we have African partners as well. AFDB is also one of the core members. So the African Development Bank is also one of the TI member. So maybe the next slide, if I can focus on IYBAC, I will just give a few words on IYBAC. This is not the focus here. So it's a program that is implemented in 5 countries. I think it's relevant for you in Kenya and South Africa. And this is mostly, as BIC is doing, capacity building for accelerators and incubators. I have the list of those incubators, so maybe I can share it with everyone after this call. Maybe next slide, please. Okay, maybe the one after. I think this one is the. Okay, and then to have any information actually regarding this program and regarding APfWE generally, we have now a knowledge hub. So it's a platform where you can find any kind like knowledge products. You can find also agenda. We have some webinars. We also have some networking opportunities so that you can find those information with in this platform. So very, very useful. And now let me go to the We4A program, which is a program that started in January 2024, and it is in 8 countries. So you have the name of the countries here. It's being implemented by GIZ, but also by sub-implementers, mostly the Tony Limulu Foundation, which is a foundation. I mean, I've seen there are some people from Nigeria, so I assume you may know them. It's a foundation that provide, capacity building. That provide programs, mostly incubators programs online to businesses, and we've partnered with them because we do like their 10-12 week programs, and the fact that you can get after a grant of 5,000 euros. So it's mostly for the ideation level, for the as it was mentioned here, so I'm not going to repeat this. So it's mostly for ideation for very, very early stage businesses that we work with this foundation. And so we had the first cohort. Maybe we can go to the next slide. Okay, so the ideation part. So we had the first cohort where more than 1,000 women participated in this. And out of this, 700 received $5,000 as a grant. And then the second cohort will start normally in October. So, stay tuned on the Tony Limulu Foundation website, on GIZ website, on APfWE website, because you're going to have a second cohort starting in October, meaning a 12-week. You already went through that, so maybe that's not for you, but a 12-week program plus mentorship. At the end, it's about providing a business plan, a video pitch, and out of X amount of women, at least for this one, we want between 3,000 and 2,000 women receiving $5,000. Then for this program, you also have the develop part, and we are partnering with local incubators and accelerators in those 8 countries. In most countries, the incubators and accelerators have been selected, and the contracts are currently being signed with GIZ. And so you have some call for proposals, call for applications in those specific countries on the website of the incubators and also on GIZ. I can also share some information on that. And then the third component is the access to finance part. And so we are partnering with 2 venture capital funds that will provide both investment readiness activities opportunities and financial instruments. Can we go to the next slide so that you can see the specific instruments. So with Goodwell, it's already started. There is a call for application. It's available online, so you can check it out. And you also have specific requirements for a business to access those instruments. It's going to be mostly partial loan guarantees. So they're going to be able to partner with banks and provide them a guarantee so that they're able to provide even more loan to businesses. And you're going to also have a second instrument that is concessional loan, meaning it's not going to be market rate loans that are very, very high, but at least below market, at least 20 to 30% below market rate loans with longer maturity than the commercial ones. So that's really the instrument that they are going to provide. And the ticket sizes will be between 50,000 to 250,000 for the guarantees, meaning a loan should be at least 100,000. And then for the loans, it will be on average 100,000 euros. And these specific instruments are available in Kenya, Malawi, Mozambique, and Tanzania. So for women-led and women-owned businesses that are domiciliated in those 4 countries. And then you have, with our second partner, Investisseurs and Partenaires, which is not yet signed. It's supposed to be signed in the next couple of days. That's why I took the liberty to already show it to you, because in a couple of days, you'll already be able to see it online. They're going to provide cash collateral mostly to microfinancial institutions, so that for businesses that do want to take a loan or go to the debt sphere, but want a loan to 10, 20, 30,000 euro max, that's going to be a possibility. And they're also going to provide zero interest loans. So it's even, very, very much below market. So it would be zero interest loan and up to 100,000 euros. And those two instruments will be available in Cameroon, Senegal, Togo, and Uganda. And I understand some of the ladies in the chat are from those countries. So this is an opportunity for you. Okay, so I was very short. That was very short. I think, going straight to the point, financial opportunities, some goodwill, and investisseurs and partenaires. And then you also have some, like a possibility to go to a TEF cohort, or Tony Elumelu Foundation cohort, if you're from those 8 countries, with the end receiving 5,000 euro grant, providing you went through the different steps and you were selected. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ophélie. Thank you, and the ladies. So yeah, we very much encourage you to check out the website that Ophélie shared and the opportunities, especially those of you who are indeed from those target countries. Again, we will share the slides and the relevant documents in our SharePoint. Thank you so much, Ophélie, for being here and presenting. Daniel, I hand over to you, perhaps.
Yeah, ladies, we have come to the end of our 12 weeks together. Of course, again, for those of you who are receiving mentoring, please continue to use that relationship for the next few weeks. And Christina will be sending out a feedback form for all of you to complete and send your thoughts in, just like we did at the midterm evaluation. We'll also do the same for the end. So please just continue to share any insights that you have so that we can continue to make this program even better every single time that we are allowed to run it. But some final remarks just for me. Again, it's been such a pleasure and an honor to be able to walk on this journey with you, as you've dedicated so much time and energy and effort into growing your businesses, whether you are at ideation stage, as a few of you are, or in MVP building, or even indeed if you are already an established business and you are just looking for ways to improve your model and to earn more revenue and to bring in more customers and to hire the right people on your team. Every single step that you've made over these past 3 months has been important. I hope that you continue to take this knowledge that you gained and apply it into your businesses. I hope that you continue to reach out to one another and to those who you've met during this process, to continue to support you and cheer you on and to be there with you as you walk along this entrepreneurship journey. So those are just some final words from me to, appreciate you, to again, thank you for this opportunity, and to wish you all the best as you embark on your future, because today is not the ending of everything. It's just the ending of the training and coaching, but your entrepreneurship journey hopefully will be long into the future. Christina, I don't know if you have any final words that you want to share from the BIC Africa team, but please, if you do, come off mute and share.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Danielle. So yeah, it's been a long journey. I mean, as we mentioned before, we started with 170 applications. We've selected 30 of you ladies. We've been with you for over 12 weeks. I think our goal was really to make this session, to make the training, the coaching, and all of the program really as hands-on as possible, as practical as possible. We didn't want to have a lot of theory. We really wanted, together with the trainers and of course Danielle, who has been with us throughout the program, just to make it as practical as possible and to discuss all your challenges throughout the sessions and work through them. I think we really hope that this helped you take your business to the next level. We'd also like to really thank you for all the efforts you've been making throughout this program, for all your contributions, and really just to tell that I think it's been also an inspiration for all of us seeing you seeing also the impact that you're making in your communities, right? The social and economic impact that you're bringing. It's really quite inspiring, I think, for all of us, and we're just looking forward to see you grow even more in the coming months and years. So yeah, please keep us posted, and we will be happy to follow on your progress. And again, maybe just also, of course, a thank you to the 3 trainers that we had. Thank you for your wonderful work and for really pushing the limits. And thanks for Danielle. Again, you've been with us throughout 4 programs. This has been the 5th one. Thank you for all your efforts and your dedication. It's really, really appreciated. I think it's really been excellent support for all the ladies in this program. And of course, thank you to our financial partner, the European Commission, who has made this possible, because of course, without the support of the European Commission, these kind of programs would not be possible. So yeah, I think that's from our side. And also thanks to Robert and Dawit and Chiara, who couldn't attend, unfortunately, today, but has been really, we have been all working together, the 4 of us, from the start to the end of the program. So thanks to my colleagues. And Robert, maybe you'd like to say something as well?
Well, thanks, Christina. I think we did it all. Absolutely. Just to add, from my perspective, it's been a real privilege to support the program in the background. I think it's quite a unique program in the sense that it is designed mainly by women entrepreneurs and EBN big managers for female founders. And it's just been amazing to see the interactions, the motivation of everybody, not only in this edition, but the previous editions. And it was great. And thanks, Ofli, for giving us an oversight in some of the other opportunities. It is quite a complex mapping of all the opportunities. There are others as well. So I think we would very much like to stay in touch with you all and be able to signpost you, especially obviously to the access to finance opportunities, which I'm sure obviously of great interest. So finally, ladies, if you'd like to just join me perhaps in particularly to thank Christina and Danielle behind the program for doing a great job, and just give them a quick virtual round of applause. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Robert.
Thank you, Robert. And yeah, as Danielle said, of course, the mentoring component is not over. Also, thank you for the mentors who have been with us here today. And yeah, this is, let's say, also a very valuable part of the program, to have this one-on-one mentoring with all female trainers. So this will still be going on for most of you in July and August. And yeah, we'll be in touch. We will send a questionnaire in August just to get your feedback on the whole program and also the mentoring component. So yes, we will give you news. Don't worry. Thanks all for being here today.
Thanks, Christina. Ladies, best of luck, and we hope to continue speaking in the WhatsApp group. Share your wins, share your developments, and continue to be there for each other. Sending you all lots of love. Also, the chat is great, and you're welcome. Hope to see you all again sometime.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, BIC Africa. Thank you. Good luck to everyone.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Maureen. Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you and congratulations, everyone.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Everyone, all the best.